What's good, YouTube? This is Will Upchurch, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be going to war with some analysts. Part of the reason why I even started this platform was because I wanted to be able to voice my opinion and also to be able to shed light onto what I thought was facts versus using one piece of information to support their idea, but won't use the same thing when it comes to their player. So, watching First Take, I don't know if anybody watched First Take. They always do like tiers of teams, and they also do tiers of quarterbacks. Nick Wright might be the Jalen Hurts hater. Well, no, it's a lot of them, man. I was about to give him an award, but it's a lot of them. And this season, he kind of gave him a little bit of love, but at the same time, he hasn't been giving them enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to react to this video. I want y'all to hear it. Plug in. We're going to dive right into this thing, all right? Let's go.
Off the mountain, not climbing today, I think we call it. Russ off the mountain. Bryce fell off the mountain. Bottom row of the mountain. Joe Flacco, welcome to the mountain. I think Cam Ward, I'm ready to just say it. He gets a pass until he has a new head coach. Brian Callahan, not exactly bathing yourself in glory through a week. Kyler, you're saying where you are. Bo Nix, Tua, and Drake May. If there were vacancies allowed in week 2, you'd all be off the mountain. 6th row, as Brew would say, it's not quarterback wins mountain, so we're not moving Trevor up. Daniel Jones, Greg, moving up. Justin Fields moving up. Michael Penix moving up. J.J. McCarthy moving up. Caleb saying where he is. 5th row, Goff and Stroud. The two quarterbacks, by the way, who remind me most of each
everybody
other.
hear?
We haven't seen great C.J. Stroud in a bit now. Aaron Rodgers, highest spot on the mountain in years. 4th row, Joe Burrow drops. Jordan Love was excellent, and Gino, my God, Gino was sitting there dealing. Row 3, Jalen Hurts moving up because we thought he played a great game on Thursday night, even with pedestrian passing numbers, but he moves up. Justin Herbert moves up after the best game of his life, in my opinion. Matt Stafford stays where he is. Row 2, Lamar Jackson, can't move him up, but obviously would never move him down. He played great. Bake Show. Bake Show. No left tackle. On the road, your toughest divisional game of the year, down late,
Somebody
no problem.
have trouble with.
And atop the mountain, Josh Allen. One of the most perfect football games we've seen in recent memory from a player who is the defending league MVP. And above the top of the mountain, Patrick Mahomes. I would like to spend a moment on this because I just want a level of consistency from the media at large. Concerns about the Chiefs, totally fair. But in January of this year, after once again outplaying and beating Josh Allen, the whole media said in January of this year, listen, I'm done arguing there's any quarterback better than this guy. And then in February of this year, all had the same opinion. The Eagles have the better running back, offensive line, wide receivers, defensive line, linebackers, defense as a whole, and we're all picking the Chiefs. You know why? Because they have Patrick Mahomes. 2 games later, it's a controversial take.
All right. That's exactly where we want to go to, because I think I have a problem. All right? We're going to be going to war with these guys throughout the rest of this season, because I'm not going to just listen. Speak your mind, I'm going to speak my mind. First off, he's talking about in January they was considering him the best quarterback. Now, please, Kansas City fans, don't hate me. First off, I like Kansas City, only because y'all got Andy Reid. That's my homie, right? But Jalen Hurts was on the top of the mountain at the end of the season. This is after the Super Bowl. He was at the top of the mountain, right? Rightfully so, right? He played better than Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Second time, by the way, he played better than Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Lost the first one, though, so you got to give it to Mahomes. However, he played better. And not only that, they walked him off the field. So, between that time and preseason, somehow, Jalen Hurts drops. How do you drop? We ain't play a game yet. What did you see at the practice field that said, oh, man, Jalen Hurts, he ain't that good of a quarterback? What is it? What happened? That's first off. So he doesn't have him at the top, but I do have him at the top. Also, FYI, Buffalo Bills fans, if you wanted to say Josh Allen should be at the top, I hear you. He played a hell of a game in week 1. But let's just dissect some of this real quick between the Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes. First off, Patrick Mahomes, great quarterback. I'm not taking that away from him. But this list is fluid. Stephen A. Smith, he says that, right? So this list is fluid. Last year, Jalen Hurts should be at the top. Now, Mahomes should be at level 2, wherever you want to put him at. I don't care. Level 2, level 3. I wouldn't put him no further than that. But let's just keep him at the level 2, right? All right, cool. Let's take a peek at the stats from both Super Bowls where we could talk about Jalen Hurts, right? We could talk about their matchups between each other. Right there. Let's pull that up right there. Look at that. 1-1 record. Jalen Hurts, 37.5 points per game. Mahomes, 30 points per game. 73.3 completion percentage, 71.2. 525 passing yards, 439. 142 rushing yards, 69 rushing yards. 7 total touchdowns, 6 total touchdowns. 2 turnovers, 3 turnovers. And this is from, and Nick, we can talk about Nick or whoever else you want to talk about. I want you to pay attention to the passing yards because that's the one thing and knock that everyone continues to say about Jalen Hurts is that he cannot pass the ball. He's not a quarterback's quarterback. The man could throw the ball. He does what is needed of him during that game. So please take that away because if we go by passing yards, he has more than Patrick Mahomes. All right. Number 2, let's talk about football is a team sport. And I'm going to say it again. Football is a team sport. I understand quarterbacks make the money. I understand if you win, they say it's on a quarterback. If they lose, they say it's on a quarterback. Sometimes. But if you Jalen Hurts, they definitely going to say it's on a quarterback all the time. He didn't play that good of a game. His decision making ain't that great. He can't air the ball. He can't throw the ball, and that's what a quarterback's supposed to do. Well, in my lifetime, when somebody presents something new, it takes it to another level. Randall Cunningham, he was a running quarterback. He could throw the ball too. He changed the game. So come on, man. Let's leave all that part alone. Let's even go a little further. Let's just go to week 1 stats. Week 1 stats. We already know Kansas City lost, right? Okay. Jalen Hurts, passing yards, 152. Patrick Mahomes, 258. Passing touchdown, Jalen Hurts, 0. Patrick Mahomes, 1. Interceptions, 0-0 for both, right? Rushing yards, Jalen Hurts, 62. Patrick Mahomes, 57. Rushing touchdowns, Jalen Hurts, 2. And they wasn't tush pushes, by the way. Patrick Mahomes, 1. So when you're looking at that, right? Oh, and hold up. One more thing. Let's go with that passer rating. See that? 94.2 for Jalen Hurts. Patrick Mahomes, 89.5. They pretty much played close to the same game. They didn't really hurt their teams. One team wins, one team loses. I guess the excuse is going to be, but the Philadelphia Eagles played the Dallas Cowboys. How good are the Dallas Cowboys? How bad are the Dallas Cowboys? We really don't know. Season has to continue to go, right? Chargers. They played the Chargers. How good are the Chargers? They played pretty good. They didn't play pretty bad. We don't know. Like the Chargers, we'll see what the Chargers are as the season continues. We'll see what the Dallas Cowboys are as the season continues. We'll see what Eagles are as the season continues. Same for Kansas City Chiefs. So there is no excuse. There is not one reason that Jalen Hurts should not be on the top of that mountain. Except for Nick's hate. I get it. He ain't the only one. Nick also talked about how everyone in the media said Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback, and they felt that way before the Super Bowl came. They said, the Eagles are this great, that great, this great. And Nick, he didn't say that they thought that Kansas City had a great defense because that's what they thought. They thought the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs was good. Possibly better. I remember his take on that. Now all of a sudden they say, now he wanna put out there, oh, the Philadelphia Eagles had the best everything. But we thought they were going to win because of Patrick Mahomes. Well, how about this? You shot yourself in the foot because what they thought was incorrect. You could be wrong. You could be wrong. They thought it wrong. Not only that, they didn't have Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was the better quarterback that day. I don't care what you say. Jalen Hurts was the better quarterback that day. But anyway, nonetheless, Patrick Mahomes lost. He could take a seat to the second. You know what I mean? Just as a fluid list. This isn't a all-together. You get what I'm saying? This isn't an all-together list. But this is a fluid list. Jalen Hurts didn't do enough bad things because he had a great game. He didn't do anything to the point where it should drop him. Right? You should just see people rising on the list, or, you know, if they are messing up or a lot of interceptions, bad decision making, then they could drop. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. Man, Jalen Hurts should be right on the top. How about this? Contributions over credit. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles motto is. That's what Jalen Hurts has been doing ever since. And I thank you, Kansas City, because not only that, since the Super Bowl, in the Super Bowl, second half of the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts did something a little different. His decisions was like, and whenever he decided to take off, he was taking off. Now, he's always been a dual threat quarterback, but it's just something different. It's like that. Do it with me. It's like he just taking right off. And if you watch week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys, Jalen Hurts put that backpack back on. Looked just like he didn't miss a beat. Came right in, right at like the Super Bowl was yesterday. He's doing the exact same thing. So, I mean, Eagles play Kansas City this week. Let's see what it do. You know what I'm saying? If he beats Jalen Hurts and Jalen Hurts has a bad game, maybe then he moves down the mountain. Right now, Jalen Hurts should be up the top. Contributions over credit. And that's what I'm starting to see. Jalen Hurts constantly is contributing. He came into week 1 contributing, gave it his all. Not getting the credit. Anyway, this is Will Up Church. I'll holler at y'all later. Like, subscribe. Peace.